new planning permission changes come into effect today, which will make it easier for people to install heat pumps in their homes.
There are still many questions about the cost for lots of people. Ben has got the details for us this morning. Take us through what we know.
Yeah, so this is meant to make it easier for people who want to install heat pumps in their homes. But, of course, there remain lots of hurdles, lots of concerns around it. Let me talk you through what's happening. Good morning. New changes to planning rules mean it's now, in theory, easier to install a heat pump in your home. The biggest change today is the removal of a rule that meant you couldn't install a heat pump within a metre of your property boundary without planning permission. Just to remind you, heat pumps are said to be more efficient than traditional gas boilers. They can heat an area using less energy. They also run on electricity, so if you have solar panels or a storage battery, they might be more cost-effective for you. And those working in the industry say that today's change should make a difference.
When you consider that most customers nowadays can go online, order a boiler and have it installed within a few days, when you start telling them that, oh, we can do a heat pump for you, but it's going to take at least 4 weeks because we need planning permission, and then we've got to organise the job and everything else. It's not really a smooth process. I would say if push came to shove and I really had to, I probably could get one in within 2 weeks, which isn't the end of the world. But with the planning, obviously that increases to 6 or 8.
But you know what? It's not just the planning rules that can be a barrier to people. Heat pumps are expensive, from around £8,000 to £16,000. There is a government grant available in some cases, but it probably wouldn't cover the full cost. And installation isn't easy either. Not all central heating systems are compatible with heat pumps, which means some people might need to replace their entire heating systems in the home to make them work. And once they've been installed, there's no guarantee that you'll make any savings on your energy bills. One study found that most families actually pay more each year, around £32 extra on average, and only a third of people would make any savings at all, typically those who've got particularly old or inefficient boilers at the moment. So, lots of things to think about before you commit.
You really need to understand quite a lot about, for example, what it's like to have it installed. You know, is it going to be disruptive? Are there any other considerations? Of course, changing system, there is a cost involved. And this is, again, where I think that there's a really important role to play for kind of government support and government responsibility, particularly for those people who can't afford it.
Well, the government told us that rising energy prices over the last few years show a need to upgrade homes, and heat pumps are 3 times more efficient than gas boilers. So they say families could save £100 a year if they use a smart tariff. So, Naga and Charlie, lots to think about there, lots of things to weigh up, lots of things to consider before you take the plunge, before you make that decision and commit to switching from a gas boiler to a heat pump.
Thanks very much, Ben.